good? Can I start opening my presents yet?
Yes.
Christmas.
You can.
Kid came down at like 5 o'clock in the morning. He says, "Let's go." They've only been here for like a month, but I've been excited, but also busy. So I come up here and I get a bunch of presents from Tyler, and then I go put them to work, and I buy stuff from them. It's nice that they give you straps with those too, though. I am opening the Cold War stand that we got for this year to run for our mobile setups. God. It's like picking up just a box. That's so nice. Harness. Which this harness, even though it's like the free one that they give you, like every other stand company does, that harness is 10 times better, and I went and bought one myself last year just because you get rid of all the bulk, and for me it was like there's always something on my back like that creates sweat when you're walking in and out. So that I specifically went out and bought one of those myself last year. So the fact that they send those with stands, that's a huge.
That's pretty cool.
This thing is sweet though. I'm excited too, these seats, because I was running XOPs last year that that I bought from years before, and the seat how they upgrade it to nice and firmer, that's gonna be way better. Because before it was a good decent seat before, but after a while you kind of squish down to like next thing you know you're kind of sitting on the bars, and it felt like, but this one being a lot firmer, I think that's gonna make it way better, much gooder.
Much gooder.
Much gooder. So in that way,
yep,
you don't have to run the little custom string setups like I had before.
Jerry rigged it up with like the stick on the bottom where I was like holding it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was either that or I remember before I had like a string that would hook onto the seat hanger here.
Like bowstring.
Nah. Yeah, that's nice.
I had to mess with this a little bit to like figure out how that system works, and then I realized like, all right, you push it in, screw it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely got like a grip to it too, the finish.
It's like skateboard grip tape.
Yeah.
And then this whole system in here is something that you and I are already used to.
Yeah. Which that's a must-have for out of states. You found out there's never any straight trees besides in Ohio. And Michigan, we got quite a few straight trees here too. But that thing is so light. Alright, what's it could be like with the sticks? Doesn't even slide across the table because of grips. X2 sticks. So these are new for this year. Get them out of the box. Everything's falling.
Comes with 4 of them, which is nice.
Yeah, because a lot of other people, it seems like it's always 3-packs.
Yeah.
And me being like shorter, I'm shorter, so my strides are shorter from everyone, so I like to run 4. And 2, I'm also that guy that's 20 foot up usually, so that's another reason why I like having 4 of them.
Didn't you run like 5 of your muddy sticks, or 6?
Yeah.
How many were you running?
Yeah, I ran 5 of those, but those things, it was like, dude, bringing those out, I felt like those sticks alone were like 25 pounds or something. Probably.
They were heavy.
They were heavy. They were convenient. The only thing I did like about those was the rope system, but I see a lot of guys are doing mods with these instead of the buckles.
Yep.
And it's pretty much the same concept, but then you can, if you're really that guy, you can shave that ounce of weight of the buckle.
Yeah.
Those are nice though.
Yeah.
And those 2 nice and grippy too, so you won't like slip off if you're flat. Heck yeah.
Being a double stick, I could see like being at the top of it, you could put your whole foot sideways or something if you had to.
Yeah.
Like, you know how we're hanging stands and stuff, like
Yeah, it seems like you always get in awkward positions most of the time.
Yeah.
Kind of just interlock with each other there. Nice flat spots for its match up.
I'm thinking for mine, I'm gonna tear them all apart, still tape them, put them back together.
Okay. Like this part?
Yeah.
Yeah, even still though, it's pretty.
They lock together pretty tight, I noticed.
Yeah, they do. Which is good for when you're packing in and out. You're not gonna have anything rattling. Yeah, I think it's because of the grip, because they kind of interlock to each other, so it's like they grip in. I'm sure once you kind of do them in and out a couple times too, these buckles will
loosen up a little.
Yeah, but even still, it's not like. If you hit like here, it's kind of a deader. But I mean the center. But that's obviously because it's a hollow tube. But still, they're not that noisy for like if you run still strips or whatever.
Yeah. The biggest thing is just taking your time with what you're doing. If you're out there clinging around and.
Nice. How the heck did they have those in?
I think one's got to be upside down.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
It was like that. That's how it was. Now, as far as attaching them to the stand, it was J-hook, all the J-hooks, that's right.
J-hooks, or you can use that Gamma transport system and use the straps. Go right over the sticks, pull them tight. No J-hooks needed.
This thing.
Yeah.
The Gamma?
Yep.
See, you got to open your stuff way behind and play with it already. You already know all the tricks.
Yeah. I've already did 100 hangs.
Yeah. Not in this 90-degree weather we've been having.
No way.
Bad enough guy working and go out, and let alone have to go outside and hang a stand. That's nice. That's got pockets though, especially like.
I'm gonna put all my straps in those.
Yeah, put your straps in there too, so that way you're not fumbling around with them all the time. Or even too, you could always have like like a bow, little screw-in hooks and stuff like that.
Bow rope or something if you want them.
Yeah, that's nice. It's like kind of stiff, so it's like almost like it'll almost feel like a frame pack in a way.
Yeah, light.
It feels like so before they had, I think the last year's model, I can't remember what one it was. I got one that it was comfortable, super comfortable, but like still felt like you'd end up with like that sweat.
Yeah.
That's kind of like always my backpacks, anything like that. I always end up with the sweat there, and it's just kind of one thing that's kind of annoying me. But this I don't know, this material or whatever feels like you're not gonna end up with that really.
It's definitely an improvement for sure.
Yeah.
It says it's 1 pound on there.
Really?
Yep. Is that what it says?
1 pound, 12 ounces.
1 pound, 12 ounces.
Yeah. Still, I'll take comfort carrying in over. Still, that's sweet.
I think the biggest thing for me is gonna be like when I have my stand on my back and I'm hanging all my sticks, and I can reach in, grab a strap, hang my next stick, go to my next stick.
I didn't even think about that.
Strap,
Yeah.
bam.
Yeah, it will be nice.
And then when
When you got all those in there, like saying, you just reach in there, grab your stick and stuff. Having your straps hanging down, sometimes they'll come off on on these or whatever.
right.
Since you probably did all the research and played around with yours, you need to show me how to attach this thing.
Set it all up, I can for sure. It was a little tricky to figure it out.
And he said, so these buckles you can use to strap on your sticks?
Yeah, I'll show you how I got mine. So I don't know if this is how you're supposed to set it up, but here's what I did. Is I ran the ones that run vertical. I used that to connect. And then I took all the other ones off, but I'm gonna re-put them on. So I could run it over and connect the sticks that way. I basically just like start stripping everything off of it, because I was like, I want to take everything off and then figure out how I want it.
Yeah. I like that though, it's clean, nice and clean that way.
Yeah, because there is a lot of straps. Like,
I mean, I guess you may want some for your side to sides if you really, really want to lock it in, but what do they got? I mean, even if you just did like the center one around the side, you know, there or something like that.
But you definitely want a couple of them. So if you were to do like guys that run like 2 sticks, run them on here. Like they stack them.
Yeah.
Instead of doing them side by side, you could stack them.
Yep.
I'll show you. So how you have them, like this, interlocked.
Yep.
Or you could run them stacked.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because they actually integrate that way. See how they like literally fit? Now that, if you were to run like 2 or 3 and 8ers, those interlock there as well. I mean, that was really sketchy, but you know what I'm saying. And then you could run a strap over top and pull them tight.
I'm sure if you put like the seat down so you didn't have the shelf, that would go down all the way.
Yeah, they all fit in there perfect, but. So, you got options.
Yeah. That's gonna be sweet. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Real happy. But you got one extra, I don't.
Yeah, I got 1 Cold War, 1 RetroGrade.
Oh, you grabbed the RetroGrade right here, didn't you? Or yeah.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. It is a small platform, but for like, so this will be like your all day go hang and sit, you know, like you're going to do a hang and hunt and sit for a long period of time. And I feel like this is like, all right, I'm going out for one afternoon, making this, you know, switch this afternoon for a couple hours. You know, you go deal with sitting in a little bit smaller stand for a couple hours, no problem. But if I'm sitting, doing long sits, I'm gonna want a little bigger platform for sure.
Yeah, you could, I mean, we don't saddle hunt, but you could saddle hunt out of that little one too.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do like, you know, like I see a lot of guys, you know, they're saddle hunting out tree stands so they can
Do
you know,
both.
it works as like, yeah. Versus this, at least this one, it's, you know, super small and light, but you still got a bigger platform than you would on a saddle.
Right.
And then you got a seat when you want to actually sit down. Nice. I think it's have the fun of putting everything all together. Got it all together. So Cold War, 4X 2 sticks, Gamma pack system. I got 4 pull tight straps in the pockets. We're just gonna check out of curiosity. Make sure we set this negatives a little bit. No, okay. What is that? 18.6 that this is reading. Who knows if this is even to scale or not, but just for shits and gigs, pretty much is all I wanted to do.
I mean, even at 18 pounds for a full mobile setup, 4 sticks.
4 sticks, 4 straps, a pack carrying system. Like that's, yeah. We carry more than that in camera gear, so.
We do.
But no, I like it. I mean, I said, I don't know if that's the way the Gamma system's supposed to be, but we ran the verticals around the stands and then the horizontal straps to hold these sticks in place instead of running J hooks, and I like it. A lot better. One less thing to have to fumble around with in the dark too and dropping with those J hooks, but they definitely are nice.
Yeah, the J hooks for me, you gotta sit there and like screw them, and sometimes it's so tedious and annoying.
Yeah, especially in the dark and you're trying to feel around and do it.
Yeah.
And then
It's a sweet system.
It's definitely, it definitely is. It's gonna be fun to run this year. I know September we'll be running them. I don't know, I've ran them, you know, like I said, I bought them myself, you know. I think the last 2 seasons I've ran them before, and I was very happy with them, especially for the price point on them. And then they come out with this system this year, you know, with the Cold War and the X2 sticks, and I know they got an RSS sticks too, plus RetroGrade Stand, which is so smaller than this one. So you could even go lighter if you wanted to go to the RetroGrade Stand and be a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter. But like I said, you know, for me, doing those longer sits, I'll prefer probably a little bit bigger of a stand. I mean, for the price point and what they're, you know, every other company over, you know, out there has this setup, but you're definitely paying more for it. So, I mean, especially, you know, like I said, there's the guys that aren't as hardcore, you know, mobile hunters, let's say, they only do it every now and then. This type of setup will definitely do it and be more affordable for them. But even for the guys that do it hardcore, I mean, this is definitely a good setup here. I like it. It all comes together good, I think. It's gonna be fun to run this year. No, well, that was kind of just my little unboxing of checking out these stands for the first time and the sticks and everything. Just make sure you go XOP Outdoors, check them out, get yourself some ordered, because I know right now it's kind of limited. So hurry up and get them ordered before season gets in, and make sure you can, have them when season comes in and be able to run them. Yeah, good stuff. I'm excited.